Meg Cadoux Hirshberg learned early on as a newlywed that business is never just about the entrepreneur. Spouses, family, and friends are often sucked into the vortex, and it can be devastating.
I wasn't inherently interested in it. It was just that I was there, I was available, I was capable, and I was cheap. And this is how a lot of spouses get drawn into helping out in the business.
In the decade that it took Stonyfield Farm to stabilize and go from hand-milking cows to mechanization, Meg experienced many dark nights of the soul. And when she and Gary added 3 little yogurt eaters to the household, balancing life and business became even more complicated. Meg's recent book, For Better or For Work, a survival guide for entrepreneurs and their families, is the book she wished she and Gary had 30 years ago. In it, she examines many of the issues a couple faces when there's an entrepreneur in the family.
As the entrepreneur, you really need to understand fundamentally that what for you is a series of sprints in business, because business is often really, for the entrepreneur or business person, sprints. You know, when I get that contract, when we hire that salesperson, when we reach break even, when we open that new office, you know, wherever along the trajectory you happen to be, you have these goals, you meet them, you try to meet the next one. But what for you is a series of sprints is often a long and lonely marathon for your mate, because these issues don't go away, even when the company is stable or successful.
And while many of these crises are inevitable, Meg says you can limit your troubles by opening up the lines of communication, which she learned firsthand.
Could have avoided a lot of headaches and heartaches along the way if we'd had our consciousness raised about some of these issues and had a vocabulary that we could use to talk about them. Because entrepreneurship business building can be very isolating. You don't often talk with other business people. You certainly don't talk frankly about some of the personal issues that you are